Language is constantly evolving, and the meanings of words in it change, including slang words. There are many reasons why people use slang words in their conversations. They can be used to be witty or friendly, or startling and devious. So, what is the definition of slang words?
A type of language consisting of words and phrases that are regarded as very informal, more common in speech than writing.
Our question is, has the development of slang words enriched our language?
Slang has been around since languages were first spoken. Many of these slang words come not from the creation of new words, but from changing the meaning of already existing words. Words like dude, smooth, and yo are examples of words that have been around for a long time, but whose meanings were changed to make them slang words. In the 1920s, phrases like the cat's pajamas and hotsy totsy were popular among young and old people alike. The phrases meant cool and perfect, respectively, and are occasionally still used today. In the 1960s, groovy and hippie were first created. Hippie is a term that was actually derived from the 1950s slang word hipster. In the 1990s, the popular slang phrase, "my bad," was created, making English teachers everywhere cringe. In the 2000s, words like peeps and sweet were created. Slang has certainly changed throughout the years, and there is no telling what words people will be saying 50 years from now.
From this we can see where slang originated from, and the cycle of past slang to new. To find out whether age was a contributing factor to how well we know slang words, we interviewed a group of people with a variety of ages to find out whether they knew the definition of some popular current slang terms.
You only live once.
Oh no, I can't remember it.
A young, ordinary,
You only live once?
You only live once.
lazy officer.
YOLO, you only live once. It implies that one should enjoy life even if that entails taking risks.
I'm guessing like cool. Your cool factor.
G-Unit.
Once a jolly swag man.
It's like character.
It's not sealed with a kiss.
You've got it or you don't.
Swag, appearance, style, or the way one presents themselves. Alternative word for cool.
Before anyone else.
Be at ease.
A cove.
It's like your best friend.
Girlfriend, boyfriend.
By the by.
Hey, baby.
Your significant other.
I'm not 100% sure.
Bae, shortened version of baby or babe, formed from the acronym before anyone else.
It depends from what area you're from.
Lots of love.
Laugh out loud.
Laugh out loud.
What you do when the fish aren't biting.
LOL, laugh out loud. Informal, used to draw attention to a joke or amusing statement.
No idea.
Your eyebrows are on fleek.
You've got it.
No idea.
The fleet's in.
On fleek, the quality of being perfect or on point.
I'm a little bit stumped with that one.
People that you want to see in a relationship. No, don't know.
Sailing ship.
Is it going to be rude?
Something you sail on.
When you ship people together.
Ship, to endorse a romantic relationship.
It can't be over the top.
I'm not too sure.
No idea. What's OTP?
I have no idea.
Opposite the park.
This one I don't know.
I don't know what OTP stands for.
OTP, one true pair. A term to express when two people are perfect for each other.
The information we gathered from the interviews showed that those who were older had less knowledge of what the slang terms meant compared to those who were younger. But in order to fully understand what we found out, we needed the help from a linguistics expert.
As someone who has studied the English language for nearly 7 years now, slang is one of the hardest aspects of the language to understand. As a matter of fact, slang started as a language used mostly by criminals in the 16th and 17th century. The slang that young people use today is completely different from the slang of decades past. It's even different from the slang that my generation used to use, and I'm not that old. One of the most common slang words in English language today is the word cool, something that is excellent or very good. But it wasn't always that way. In the 60s and 70s, cool started to be used, but it's also morphed into the word groovy. In the 1990s, something cool was also dope, or bad, bad meaning good. And in the 2000s, there is ridic, redonkulous, or sick. Slang is a fascinating phenomenon of language, and many universal slang words are actually now being put into the dictionary and are considered part of the English lexicon.
Do you think that slang has enriched our language?
I feel as though slang has definitely enriched our language today due to the fact that it gives the generations their own form of identity, enabling them to feel part of a group or a clique.
After talking with Lucy Anderson, we neared the conclusion to our question, has the development of slang enriched our language? We know that slang can allow generations to form their own identities, but we wanted to know what the group we interviewed earlier thought about this. So we interviewed them again with a few questions.
Do you think you use slang words on a daily basis?
I would say so, yes.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Probably, but not ones you'd understand. Do I hear it? Yes. Do I use it? No.
Why do you think people use slang in their conversations?
Friendly gesture, connections with people from the same peer group.
Because they have a very limited vocabulary. It's a sign of impoverishment of expression.
I think it makes it less formal.
Lazy, it's developed as part of the culture now.
As a way to relate to people.
Do you think that slang has enriched our language?
I think it has. It's enriched in the sense that it's given the current generation something that is theirs, something to say.
Yes, I think they have.
I think it brings people together of the similar groups, and it can also spread around so that people join together and feel part of a group. But I don't think in terms of an intellectual standard whether it's enriched it. I think it's just given them ownership.
It's not unfamiliar for people to hear or to use slang in their conversations each day. Slang is embedded in our culture, and sometimes people don't even realize when they're using it. Not only does slang give generations their own form of identity, but different cliques or groups are formed because of slang. Some consider slang as a friendly gesture or something that forms connections with people, while others consider it lazy or a lack of intelligence. But there's no denying that the development of slang has definitely enriched our language. Slang will continue to do so for generations to come, whether it be via technology, social media, or word of mouth. Oh, I can't even speak. Okay.